that little gear is the crank hub. The crank sits down there. A couple of days ago, I was doing some home renovation, which required me to get an endoscope. Now, what's an endoscope? An endoscope is this flexible little gadget that has a camera with LED lights on the tip of it. You can connect it through Wi-Fi to your smartphone, and that means you can snake this little tiny camera into the darkest spots. And that's why today we're going to be sticking this camera into various endings in my car, starting with the exhaust. Now, I've got the app running here, the app. We're gonna hit record so I can share the recording with you. And let's see what's inside of my Akrapovic muffler. First of all, check this out. Akrapovic, ooh. You stick it inside, you see the resonating buffles. What's inside? Oh, some sort of a wall. What could this wall be? I suspect this is an exhaust flap. Check this out. Let's put something on the camera. Let's see if we can make this exhaust flap open or close. Where are my keys? If I turn the ignition on and put the car in Sport Plus, it opens up the valve. So check this out. Now we know how valves operate on the inside of the muffler. Now I wonder, what other endings can we stick it in? I hope I don't regret this next step. Ever wondered what your fuel sees as it flows down into the tank? Well, we're about to find out. Hello, fuel. Oh, it's upside down? All right. So what do we see? Okay, just a funnel, or rather the pipe where the fuel goes. Oh, look at this. Huh. What are all these white spots in the actual fuel tunnel? I see some scratches. I wonder if those scratches are from the fueling tip. But I definitely see some scratches on the inside, lacerations, and there's some tiny, I don't know what that dirt is. If anyone knows what that might be, let me know. Have you ever wondered what's inside of those pesky air vents? Let's find out. So recording is in session. Ooh, check this out. There's no camera stabilization in here. Let's see, we're going into the air vent. Oh, why is my air vent? Ah, it was closed. Let's see, the air vent. What's inside of my air vent? Whoa, 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 whoa. What have we here? Okay, so nothing too exciting, just some clips. This is probably gonna be the most exciting part of this video. Let's see what happens when we stick it in the actual engine, and more specifically, where the oil goes from the top. So, oh, look, Empower. Let's see, what is inside? I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm looking at. Oh, just a bunch of gears. Some sort of a plastic slider. Ooh, look at that. Oops, look at that. That's the chain, and if we go all the way down on this chain, we would be able to see the actual crank hub right there. Huh. Look at this. Can you see? You can kind of make it out. There you go. If I'm not mistaken, that, ladies and gentlemen, that little gear is the crank hub. The crank sits down there. The chain sits on it, obviously, and spins it. So now we know that the crank hub still works and everything looks squeaky clean. Now, this endoscope can also tell you if you have sludge in your engine. As you can tell, my engine is very, very clean on the inside. I don't see any sludge whatsoever. The chain looks squeaky clean. all the walls look squeaky clean. That is super, super cool. Let's stick it on this side. Again, you can check how good the engine, or rather the chain is. Look how cool. Let's see, what's down there? That's just a pool of oil. We don't want to go there. This is, I don't know what that is. So what is inside of the coolant expansion tank? Well, we're about to find out. Let's open it up. Now, this one's going to be probably full. So again, the camera works. There's my Mishimoto. Look at this. Inside of the coolant expansion tank is what? An actual coolant. It's a little floater here, little leveler. I'm not gonna go in deep because, yep, we've got coolant in there. But yeah, that floater, I guess, alerts you when you have low level. Am I below level? Let's see. This says, no, I think I should be okay. And really, if we have an issue somewhere down there, if you don't want to disassemble everything, it's very easy to stick the camera in and see what's inside. Check this out. Again, sorry about the shakiness. Yep, there's a bolt in there. Yep, that's a bolt. Yep. But look, let's inspect the intakes. So the intakes are under this cover. But if we get the camera in there, let's see if we can get, there's the filter. You see the filter? So you can see how clean or dirty a filter is without actually having to remove all these covers. In my case, the filter itself is squeaky clean. Look how awesome that looks. Not so fast, Cayman. We have to inspect you as well. So, since I cannot get to the engine of the Cayman, under these things, I've got my oil filler and my coolant filler. I think oil's probably gonna be a lot more exciting. So let's see if we can get to it. Okay, everything is the right way. Boys, we're going in. All right, what happens? There should be a very, very long tube. And you know what? This thing has a 90-degree angle, so I will not be able to stick it in, but check this out. Let's clear the camera. But this is what it looks like. Okay, and just like in the M3, we've got the camera here set up. Let's see what happens when we go in here. What happens when we go into this sole exhaust? I see a wall, and we hit a wall because the exhaust ends with a T. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend the tip to see if it goes in where we want it to go in. There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, yep. I'm going into the muffler now. See, so we are inside of the muffler. Oh, can we see more? Nope, that's it. Doesn't have, the actual valves are on the other side of the muffler, so we cannot get to those valves and see how they operate, but you have to believe me that they're there. And last but not least, let's see what happens when we stick it in the vent. So I'm going into the vent. What is inside of my vent? There we go. Ooh. Huh. Look at all those spots. So it's funny, the vent in this car has these little grooves. And I bet you, since this is a Porsche, there's a reason why these grooves are there. I am also noticing that the vent is very, very dusty. So we might, oh, look how dusty this vent is. Holy smokes. I think that's dust. This tells me that I might have to clean this vent. So now we went into another chamber. Let's pull out. Let's pull out and look. So this vent has grooves on it, but also has a lot of dust, which means I should somehow clean this vent. Now, if anyone knows how to clean these vents, let me know. That was fun. Maybe not my usual video, but I thought you would find it interesting. I think anyone who has a car or a house needs a tool like this. I'm going to link it down in the description for you. I've stuck it in so many random places in the house. this tool that is, and it really helped me. What this helped me with is my dry vent got completely clogged, and I stuck it in the dry vent to see what the issue was, and I found out that it was actually fully clogged. So this thing saved me a ton of money. It also provided me a couple of minutes of fun with you just now. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.